Hello viewers, thanks for your support. In our channel, we are continuously discussing about concept behind wire production engineering. Today also we are going to see one interesting topic. Let's see, let's move. Actually, this is the topic today. Is standby pumps are really mandatory as per NFA 20? So we are going to find the answer for this question. Prior to find the answer, we need to know about some related things. So find the answer for this standby pumps. We need to know is fire pumps are really mandatory. So regarding codes, NFA 13 for sprinkler system, NFA 14 for standpipe system, so NFA 15 for water space system. So water-based fire protection system codes are not insist to go with the fire pumps. So they're just telling the reliable water source shall be provided sufficient water supply at the system demand. Sufficient water supply means pressure and flow requirement. So what are all the water supply sources types are available? So as per the respective codes, so first one gravity tanks. So in 99% of projects, you cannot see this kind of arrangements. So very old projects, you can see this one. So whatever your project requirements, you need to build with your tank that particular capacity, and whatever your project pressure requirement, you need to build your tank at the particular height. For example, your project having a 10 bar requirement, then you need to build with the tank with 100 meter of height. So 10 meters equal to 1 bar, that pressure gaining method. And public water supply. So in the countries like US and UK provided the public water supply with a particular amount of pressure and flow requirements. So if your project requirement satisfied with this public water supply, you can get the tapping from this. So this is another one method. And third one, familiar method, fire pumps. So most of the projects you can see this kind the fire pump arrangements. So whatever your project demand, yeah, you need to build with the fire water tank along with the fire pumps. So so this is a fire pump arrangement, fire pump room drawing, and this is a schematic. So usual fire pump arrangement will be electric operated, one number of electric operated fire pump and one number of diesel engine operated fire pumps, one number of pressure maintenance jockey pumps. So the electric pump will be the main pump, diesel engine pump will be the standby, and this is not in our topic. So this is our question. Come back to the question. So here the standby pump, diesel engine operator standby pumps are mandatory or not? Is it mandatory with the NFA 20 or not? So what a NFA 20 say means, here you can check with this particular section number 9.33. So NFA 20 2019 edition. So so what NFE 20 really says, so if your building need a power source, so not only our fire protection system, all the building services need a power source. So if your building classified as a high-rise building, so what is high-rise building? If your building height is exceed more than 23 meter, so your building is classified as a high-rise building. If your building is high-rise building, then you need to provide an alternate power source as like a main power supply. So if you cannot able to provide this kind of alternate power source, then there are option is there. So you can go with the diesel engine operated fire pump, so or steam turbine operated pump as a alternate power supply instead of alternate power source. So either this or this, either alternate power source or this steam turbine pump or diesel engine operated pump. So this is the reason people are providing a diesel engine operated fire pump as a standby pump. So, but here the question arises: if my building not exceed 23-meter height, not classified as a high-rise building, then can I skip this standby diesel engine operated fire pump? So, to be frankly, whatever the project I handled before, I never seen this kind of arrangements. So, even less than 23-meter building also it contained with standby fire pumps. So, but the NFE 20 clearly mentioned. So, if your building height is less than 23 meter, so then if your local authority approve this arrangement, then you no need to go with such kind of standby pumps. So, why we are discussing this topic means the fire pump will be the create the major cost impact on the project cost. So this is the important one. So only we are discussing this topic. So and also NFA annexed speaks. So not only the height, actually, if you are building with contained with warehouse kind of areas, it's like assembly halls. The building contained with more humans, a more human occupant load means. So that time also you need to configure. You need to go with standby pumps. So there are some scenarios there, but definitely NFA 20 says in some cases we can skip this standby pumps. You can go with the only electric pump and that pressure maintenance pump. We can skip this one. So so today I just try to convey this one. So I hope everyone understand this video, and everyone understand this question and answers. So if you have any clarifications, please put on comment section. Thank you very much.